All right, fucking finally I found you. So let me just explain what's going on in the vlog today. So since I don't have any fans, or at least I do have fans, but a small amount of them. Yeah, I do got fans, but I ain't got enough to do a Q&A. And I want to do a Q&A, but that requires fans to be all in the comments, you know, giving a shit. So basically the plan for today is this guy right here is gonna interview me, and that's gonna be our sort of kind of Q&A for the day. Sounds like a good plan, right? I think it sounds like a good plan. What are we working with? I love these, man. Look at this thing. This shit is so fucking big. One day, I'm gonna be filming one of those motherfuckers. I don't know when, but eventually.
Shit just blows up. Yeah, there's our studio. This is my house.
So cool.
I'll be there in a second.
Yeah.
Did not think we were going to be using this much gear for an interview, but here we are. How do I look?
Like a bitch. We got some for Mark.
Yeah, get it all in my face. Get it all in my
We're gonna have to lower it because Quincy's short as hell. No.
I may have killed her.
It's way too dynamic.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
All right, can you tell us who you are?
Yeah, my name is Quincy Ross. I'm from Orlando, and as crazy as it is to say, I'm a YouTuber.
Why did you start being a YouTuber? Like, why are you YouTuber?
Long story short, I felt like this was inevitable. I've been doing film or like video related stuff since I was a child. I'm saying maybe like I was 6 years old, because I had a little camcorder that my mom gave me. It was hers, but she didn't use it, so I was just using it. I'd just be filming little shenanigans with me and my sister. We also had another point and shoot, now that I'm thinking about it. Excuse me, my sister had a little red point and shoot a couple of years later, and we would also film stuff on that as well. So I've always had a camera in my hand. I also did school news when I was in middle school and high school, and for a little while in fifth grade. And within doing school news, I was taking a film class as well. So I ended up doing a lot of projects. But film was my second love. My first love was music. And I had a decent, 5-6 year run with that, but it just didn't work out. I didn't want to do it in college. I wanted to study business. But as I'm studying business here at UWF, I needed another creative outlet. So naturally, I found myself starting a vlog, and here we are.
Who would you say is your target audience?
I don't really have one right now. I don't think I really ever will. I mean, I guess if you want to get into the specifics, people around my age that are just into vlogs. I don't think vlogs are cool anymore, so I think I'm kind of in a dying genre in YouTube, if you ask me. I don't really care though. This is just what I really want to do. I thought about just making one entire documentary instead of doing a vlog series, but I just realized I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get something out there. I wanted to make a series. So, although I'm in a dying genre, I'm happy with what I'm doing. So I guess technically, if I do have a target audience, they're not here anymore. So I like to say I don't really have one. I'm not looking for them. But if they're looking for me, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Would you say you've been successful so far as a content creator?
Definitely. Not in a major sense though. Like I haven't reached a million subscribers. I haven't reached 100. But when I post, I get views. And it's not like 5 people. It's not just me, my friends, and family. I think there are You know, my videos are starting to get recommended by the algorithm now, which I didn't even think was gonna happen, but now it has, you know. So I'd like to say, since I'm reaching these very small milestones as I upload every video, I'd say I would consider that success. So in that regard, I'd say I'm very successful, very blessed.
How do you go about making your videos?
So it's a very mental and emotional process. I don't exactly know when a video is going to start. I don't exactly know when a video is going to end. I'm just filming, and whatever I have is whatever I have. Which is very chaotic. I get that. Most people would say, oh, you know, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't make sure that there's a structure in the story. Trust me, the structure is there. The structure will come in the edit. But as I'm filming, I know there are a couple of shots that I want to get when I am out during a specific moment, during a specific event. Excuse me, like say I go to a carnival, I know I want to get a shot on the Ferris wheel so I can get like, you know, in what's it called? Get an establishing shot, like a high flying view of the entire area. I know I want to get that. And just, you know, I got those small details like that when I'm thinking in advance. But really nothing is entirely like solid yet. It's all just ideas until I get into my editing room and I really get into the zone.
I know you say you've given up on these, but does music play a part in you creating your videos?
Absolutely. That's one thing that's probably one of the first steps. I don't even open Adobe Premiere until I know what songs I'm gonna use. Because one thing, like I said before, music was my first love, right? That's something that was very important to me growing up. A lot of people don't see music like this in the way I'm going to describe it, but I know there are definitely some people out there that do. For me, music, you know, music is art. Everyone knows this. Music is a form of art. What I really like about music, though, is that it allows you to enter the mind of a creator. I don't know if every artist puts this amount of detail into their music, but with the particular artists that I listen to, a lot of them do, you enter their mindset. You understand their emotions. People try to turn their emotions purely into sound as well as possible. I really like that. So when I choose my music, I try to make sure that it represents my emotion in these particular scenes as much as possible. I don't just pick anything. Okay, now there are a couple of instances where I was just like, I'm just gonna pick whatever. But nowadays, I don't do that at all. I try to make sure everything fits perfectly. And then I'll take that music and I will apply it to the edit and we'll see if it works. But more than likely, I'm adjusting the video to the song. I'm not adjusting the song to the video. That rarely happens.
What would you say would be the hardest video you made so far?
I could say, there's a handful of videos that I could say that were difficult to make. But I think they weren't exactly difficult, they were just more so challenging. But the hardest video to make that I was genuinely like stumped on was my first video, the trailer. Because I wasn't afraid to start filming, but I was afraid of what was going to be my first impression of my craft. Like, what exactly am I gonna throw out there into the universe? I don't know if I don't care if people like it or not. I just want to make sure that I like it, right? Because I didn't exactly find my style when I was in high school or in middle school, because I didn't have that many projects in order to find it. I think I was only just about to discover my style when I was working on my last documentary, which I had to cancel because of COVID. That was nice. But I just kind of let my emotions and I just kind of let God guide me through the process. So I took about 2 months to just film as much as I could, and then whatever came out would be the documentary, not the documentary, but it would become the trailer. So I remember I was filming myself playing with a guitar. I remember I filmed the day that I bought my first mini tripod. There's a whole other story about that day in particular that maybe we can get into another time. But I remember when I got all that footage and I sat in front of the computer to put it all together, I was just like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I was very confused, but I knew I'm gonna make something. And now that's just kind of been my mentality the whole time. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna make something. So yeah, that was definitely the hardest video I've had to make.
What would you say is the overall goal? Like, what is the point of all of this? Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
I'd say my overall goal is just to tell my story, just so I can look back at it and just say like, wow, I've grown a lot. That's something I'm really into. I like witnessing the growth of other people, which is often why I enjoyed filming other people when I was younger. But I never actually thought to myself, well, hey, maybe I should film myself. And I think that is what is so beautiful about my videos, is because I'm getting to witness myself grow. And I plan on doing this for many years to come. So I mean, imagine all the footage and all the videos I'm gonna have 5, 6, 7 years from now. It's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of growth, especially with me, because I'm always learning and absorbing information, and I'm listening to all these different perspectives of different people that I meet throughout my life. So naturally, I think it's just gonna be a very beautiful sight to see.
Topics.
Yeah, you go man to interview, gotta make it stretch. Like, I mean, 2 minutes worth of, you tell me about your dream to be able to conquer some gay shit.
I mean, I don't usually interview people, so this is more so your expertise, you guys, because you guys do the communication.
Go to class for that.
Yeah, that too. That too.